I did a big book reading and I talked about how this is the only illness that affects everyone around. That's important for people to know here. Now, a lot of people say you're an alcoholic addict and you help people that have alcoholism and addiction, but you also help their families. How can you do that? It's like I'm a traitor, right? No, let me explain. I help anyone who's suffering from alcoholism. There's two sets of people here. One is the alcoholic addict. They have the mental illness. They are either treating their mental illness, they are treating it with either alcohol, drugs, gambling, eating, shopping. There's a lot of ways to treat this thing. Right now, the woman I'm talking to, it's drugs and alcohol. Her husband's treating his illness with drugs and alcohol. So he's got alcoholism. No matter what he's treating it with, that illness is called alcoholism. That is the problem. The person who loves them or is related to them or works with them or whatever is also suffering from alcoholism. Their alcoholism, right? The alcoholism in this person is punishing everybody around him, even society. Everyone's affected by alcoholism. All right? So your loved one, your husband, is suffering from alcoholism. When you got married, it probably wasn't that bad. It's a progressive illness. It gets worse, never better. It's a deadly, deadly disease. It's not just deadly for him, it's deadly for you. It's deadly for children if you have it, for everyone involved. When you're dealing with a mental illness like that, the person is out of their mind. The man you married might not have been suffering so badly from alcoholism. Alcoholism is almost like I call him like Freddy Krueger. You've heard me say these before. It's like you're possessed. The thinking is taken over by Freddy Krueger. And Freddy Krueger is trying to kill your husband. His illness is trying to kill him. You need to be clear about that. Your husband doesn't hate you. Your husband probably loves you. Your husband is sick. He is sick, riddled with alcoholism. It has taken over his mind and body. And it's coming after you. Right? Now, its job is to keep him loaded. Right? That's alcoholism's job, is to keep you sick. It's trying to kill you or drive you insane. All right? I have this illness. I know what your husband's going through. Love has nothing to do with it. Marriage has nothing to do with it. Kids have nothing to do with it. Work has nothing to do with it. Social status has nothing to do with it. If it did, we'd all stop. We can't stop. Right? It's an obsession of the mind and an allergy of the body. Once we start, we can't stop. There's no choice. The best thing you can do if you are suffering from somebody's alcoholism is get away from them. Move back. Stand back from them because it comes after you. This is what it looks like. The mind of an alcoholic is trying to keep it loaded all the time. It's trying to kill them, right? My alcoholism is trying to kill me constantly. I'm battling with my thinking. It's not the booze and the alcohol. It's my thinking, right? It wants me to drink again. It wants me to get loaded. And it's going to do anything to get drunk and loaded. Now, if you love an alcoholic and addict, I'm right. I got friends out there that I talk to who know that I'm right. I talked to a woman the other night and her son came home, right? He came home. He got out of jail. He came home. Boom, she found drugs in his house, in her house, right? And I said to her, and I love her son just like he's mine. I love this kid. I've tried to help him for a long time. I told her, secure your items. Batten down the hatches. Where's your wallet? Find all the checks. Lock them up. Get your jewelry. Get everything that you own. Your laptops, your iPads, your cell phones. And fucking secure your shit because now Freddy Krueger is in your house. This is a serious illness. This woman, I'm talking to you right now. I know you're hurting. You have got to get some help for yourself. This disease will kill you and it will destroy your family. It will destroy your life. You have to back up. There's only one thing that's going to help this guy get sober. He's got to want to get sober. Now, this is the things you've told me that he said. This is what happens to an alcoholic like me, an addict. We're in a relationship. We're drinking and using. The other person says, I need you to quit. You got to quit. This is no life for us. Whatever they say. They're begging with you, pleading with you. Please stop. Usually the first thing we do is we get mad. Don't tell me what to do. You knew I was like this when you married me. Why are you always on my back? Can't you leave me alone? If you don't like me, leave. Get out. Right? Mind your own fucking business. Right? Sound familiar? Then you say something back. Blah, blah, blah. Dance, dance, dance. Then they go usually to victim. I'm sorry. Don't make me leave. I can't go. I need your help. I'm never going to be able to do this without you. I love you so much. I wish this was different. I'm sorry. You loved me once. So-and-so helped their husband. Can't you help me? I can do this on my own. If you'll just help me. And then you go, oh, no, we've done this before. I'm not doing this again. Then they switch into blame. Well, you know what? This is your fault. If you would have done this and you would have done that and that's why I drink and that's why I use. I'm telling you right now, you're dealing with the devil. Don't listen to it. This has nothing to do with love. You love them enough that you're going to back up, give them the opportunity to get some help. You've got to back up. Consequences are the only thing that will beat an alcoholic addict into the state of reasonableness. It's got to be painful enough. And for some of us, it's very easy. It's like we get a no slip at work. Oh, we quit drinking. I get it. I drink too much. I'm going to quit. Right? Some people are like that. Some people, their wife says, hey, you quit or I'm out. I'm done. I love you and the kids so much. I'm going to do that. Everybody's bar is different. I posted an article on that yesterday, a line in the sand. Read that. Everybody's bar is different. My bar was really bad. People sometimes have to go down and it looks like they hit bottom, but they're not there and they keep going down. I'm going to cut this off right now at this point because I want it to be under 10 minutes so I can keep your attention and I can get it posted in a legitimate amount of time or whatever. I'm going to talk more about this, but there's nothing wrong. He loves you. He's sick. You need to get the help.